Okpameri edibo, Okpameri gegeri, Okpameri zakpa, Okpameri kakari, Okpameri enwuduka, me welewa, me wele leon, Okpameri, me wele zami, Okpameri, me wele bia, Okpameri, me wele evalami, Okpameri, me wele koko mi upata, aba ere na we onyo lewe kaba ibia ma ibia eni ere weteme imi, me wele koko mi inano, en madakma kaze ele lena ilawe emine Okpameri wele itone junuwe itone zunudolo. That is what the English people call consonant. So what we'll be calling consonant in Okpameri is itone junuwe. That is our formation for consonants in Okpameri. Ito nezunudolo Okpameri are 26. Ito nezunuwe Okpameri they are 26. Ito nejunuwe Okpameri 26. That is obulitalaza, obulitaiza na yi enike ito nezunuwe. Ama munyo iriemu eza akpa inano, munyo iriemu du inano, munyo ekasigegeri inano. But we are not going to be able to treat all of them in this class. Therefore, we will concentrate on 14 of them. So here we go. Number 1, the sound P, as in opepe or ope. Opepe is that flat part of elazo or erezo that sleeps on the leaves used to tie them, and the children scoop them to eat, or you use your tongue to lick them. It is called opepe in many Okpameri varieties. Or ope is eribo or elubo that have been made for eating, not the flour. Well, even the flour can be called ope or eribo, right? And then b, as in bobo, to back a child, or the common name baba. Then the third one, t, which is spelled as t, as in ott. Ott is a fruit, black fruit in Okpameri, or what we call ototoni. Ototoni is butterfly. The sound d, as in letter D, for example, or dada, or the name dada. Moving on, we have the sound k for K, for letter K. It is k, as in ikeke. Ikeke means waist, or akete. Some call it akete or ikeke. Ikeke. And then the stronger form of k is g, as in ugugu. Ugugu, the name of one of our towns or villages. Aga, che. Aga, che. The next one, KP. I want us to pay attention to the articulation of B and B. They are in Okpameri. B as in ukbe, amukbeo, okpokpo, okpo. Then B as in agbe and agbeo. Following B and B are F and V. For F and V, letter F and V, F and V. In Okpameri, they are sometimes used interchangeably, but there are times you use them, it could change the meaning of a word. But mostly you can use one for another. Examples of some words with F and V are one. You can say ofu, ofu. That is vanity or uselessness. Ofu, madofu, meriofu. That is, I don't want vanity or useless thing or failure. fie, fie. Fie means to blow air into something, as in fire. Then we have v for V. For example, ove and oveve. Ove is truth, oveve is cockroach. And then we have S for S, as in ECC or EZZ for ant, and ECC or EZZ for beans. And then we have Z is for the sound for the letter Z, and we have it in Zazi. Zazi, that is bring it, Ziza. Some say Jija. And finally for today, we have sh and j. Sh is the sound in ashe or ashe or eshe. And then finally, we have j. It's not very common in Okpameri, but we have it in Oja. In the word goat, goat is easily or easily or easy. And in Oja, they say ijiri. So that is the ones we're going to treat today. So I want us to pay attention to the P sound. Some people asked me in my previous video why I spelled Lampese with P. I mean with KP instead of P. If you spell Lampese, Lampes, the tendency is that those who are learning the language are children who are not, and those who are not native speakers, we articulate it as Lampese because there is P in Okpameri and there is P in Okpameri. We should not allow the Yoruba system to influence our own. In Yoruba, they have P. The P is not common. Whenever a Yoruba person sees the letter P, he knows that is to pronounce it as P because P is not common. But in our own, we have P and we have P, so we need to differentiate them. If you give an Englishman the word Lampese and you spell it with P to pronounce, he will pronounce it as Lampese, not Lampese. Let me give you an example with the confusion that created in Yoruba. The popular name Apapa used to be Apapa, that is the original word, but because the Yoruba people spelled it with P, the English people and non-native Yoruba speakers articulated it as Apapa, and today we call it Apapa. So to avoid such, if you spell Lampese with P, then you should also spell Epe with P, then we'll say Epe, we'll say Epeza. No, it's Ekpeza with KP. This should be noted. We will treat the remainder of the Ejunue, Itone Ejunue Ebo Okpameri. I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you who have been calling me and be sending messages on WhatsApp and as text messages, encouraging me to continue in this endeavor. I am encouraged. I will continue. We shall produce a dictionary of the Okpameri language and a grammar of the Okpameri language for teaching and learning. This is very important. Most of our children at home can no longer speak in Okpameri. Children born in Ibilo, Oja, and all the rest of them can't speak our language anymore. Who is going to develop it for us if we do not develop it? I thank all of you and want to thank the Dr. Wolabi family who kickstarted this 3 years ago, and those who will be contributing financially and morally for this to be a huge success. We thank Professor Mrs. M.A. Olubayo Fatiregun, and also thank our sister in diaspora, Lady Bosede Adebayo from Ekpesa, for your generous contribution to the purse of this project. You recently sent to the purse 50,000 naira. We thank you. God will bless you abundantly. Remain blessed. Share, love, subscribe. See you again next week. Bye-bye.